Mobile tests.
In Blackboard, not all tests are mobile friendly. Only certain question types are supported, and only certain settings as well. For example, the following question types will work with mobile tests: true and false, hotspot, and multiple choice. These are all supported question types. However, the following settings are not supported: set timer, one at a time. Pigs in a blanket is another unsupported setting. Just kidding, that's not even a setting. The cool thing about mobile tests is if you create them right, you don't have to worry about unsupported questions or settings. Let's take a look at how to create mobile tests.
To create yourself a mobile-friendly test, you first go to the folder where you would like to create the test. You click there, and then you mouse over Assessments and click Mobile Compatible Test. Now, this is where you fill in the settings of the test. You give it a little title here, give it a little description, put in some fancy words, use your fancy learning. Then you set some availability dates. Now, I want this to open early and end late. And then same thing for the times of day here. Want to open early and end kind of late. And done there. And now I'm going to set a little due date here, and it's going to be due on my birthday, just like I was. I'm going to set the point value and then save my settings. If I ever want to go back into my settings, I just come up here and hit that little fancy button, and then I can make changes, like add the period I forgot. And click Save Settings. And now I'm going to add some questions here. I just click this little gadget up here and click my question. It's a multiple choice type question. I'm going to fill in a fancy little description here, a little question. And then down below I'm going to put in the answers. Now there's only one right answer. My wife never really understood that. But yeah, there's really only one right answer. And so after I type this in, I'm going to click that thing so I know which answer is correct. And I can add more answers, or I can take them away if I don't like them. I'm going to hit Save Progress, and then up here I'm going to add another question, a true and false question. Now, this is kind of how I see life. It's all black and white to me. So I'm going to type in my little question here, and that there's a false question. That's false. So I'm going to rearrange this, and if I don't like it, I can always delete it, kind of like I did my wife. And then you just come down here and hit Save Progress. And I'm going to hit save and actually close because I'm done with this test. Now, if I come over here to Course Tools, scroll down and click on Mobile Compatible Test List, you can see in this fancy little list here the test I just created. And what that means is this test is ready to take on a mobile device.
Now, students can take tests anywhere. You know, after the really important stuff. Terry loves mobile tests. When they don't work, Terry, you're the worst. Learn more about mobile tests at Google Cruise. All photos from Pixabay. Music from the Free Music Archive, CCO, public domain.